The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Houston Rockets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. But Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Williams.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. We're going to see a lot of offense tonight, Steve. What can either team do to try and gain an advantage in this one?
You know, I think first you got to limit your turnovers. I think you got to rebound the basketball. And I love the teams that can get to the free throw line more than the other.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Westbrook against Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Capella. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Here's Beverly following the score by Houston. Back to Leonard in the corner. George with it. Los Angeles with another miss.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Harden's shot is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by House.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Great D that time from Leonard.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
A nice shot by George.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Here's Westbrook. Paul George making his last shot. Wasted no time on that one. Westbrook's got 6 points.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Harden dishes to Capella. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
The first one falls.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
And so he hits both. And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with his streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it.
It's good.
It's amazing, everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Here's Leonard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Leonard's got 6.
Pushing the action, always working for the best shot. Nice drive by Kawhi.
Harden against George. 14 feet away. Harden can't hit.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Passes it to George. Over Harden. Again, Los Angeles.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 28-point game against San Antonio.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Throw good, James Harden. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island and it's just not fair.
Good point. Basket counts, and it's 6 points for George. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. It's Harden with the drive.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Outside Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to House. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's Westbrook. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Harden, that's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. It's stolen by Capella. Here is House, defended by George. Stolen by Beverly. Now the Clippers moving it up. Lays it up and banks it in. Beverly's got his second bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Harden outside. There's the pass to House. Five to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Beverly finds Zubac. Back to Beverly. Zubac, the pass to Beverly. Here's Leonard. Poked loose. Outside Westbrook. Puts it up from 17. Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Maurice Harkless. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for Daniel House. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. And the rejection by Harrell. Chandler kicks to Rivers. Leonard against Cephalosha. Who's back up? And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again. Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Down low, here's Rivers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Pass to Harrell. Kicks it to Leonard. Passes it to Shamet. To the middle. Second chance shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
The Clippers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball, very sparing with his turnovers.
Now here's McLemore. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Here's Rivers. Rebound by Harrell. Clippers leading by 7. It's Williams with the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all three levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
No good off the back of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
That free throw, no good. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
Now here's Williams. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. Now Shamet. On the wing, Williams. 20 feet out. Kept alive. Harrell. Nice D from Chandler.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Pass to McLemore. The 3. Drills it from outside.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And the free throw, no good.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Outside Williams. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And it's Harrell missing. And here are the Rockets. It's been 8 unanswered points for him, and the jam by Sefolosha.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
And he can't hit the second.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, JaMychal Green is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's man in at the shooting guard.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams are adopting this transformation of shooting a three ball, because there's some teams and there's some players, I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it, you should adopt it. If not, you got to find another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great mid-range team that can knock down mid-range jumpers.
Williams up on top. And there it is for him. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. The Rockets fourth.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Rivers against Williams. Got a piece of it. That's a two from Sefolosha. Rebound by the Clippers. And the pass to Magruder. Plenty of space. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Great pass by Lou. He's such a good scorer. That allows him to draw the defensive attention away from his teammates.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. James Harden comes in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Rivers, and the rejection by Harrell.
He's an aggressive defender with long arms. Montrezl Harrell is always looking to send it back.
And the basket by Harden.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Clippers trail by 5. Williams looking over the floor. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. 3 on the clock. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And the Clippers call time here.
You're weak, Clips.
A different look for the Clippers. Maurice Harkless is checked in for JaMychal Green. Paul George comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. And then for Houston, Daniel House is checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. Harrell, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I like this from Montrezl Harrell. Usually doing his damage in the interior. He is stepping out to the mid-range.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Mann. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. from the arc. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets a floater go. Westbrook with the steal. Cephalosha has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Cephalosha's got 5.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Beverly against Westbrook. Now here's Beverly. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cephalosha passes to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The 3 from George. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Puts it up. Harrell trying to free himself up. That one a little long.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Cephalosha finds Harden. Now Westbrook, defended by Beverly. Westbrook passes to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
He misses the free throw. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full-court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
No luck that time either. Clippers trail by 3. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for George. George against Harden. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And at one point, I think they thought they were maybe out of this thing, but man, they just came storming back on a mission.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Los Angeles.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. averaging 40 points, 6 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure, but not as often as he guesses right.
Here's Shamet, and it's good off the back rim and in. Shamet's got his first points in this one. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to House. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Capella kicks to Westbrook. They can't stop the run with that one.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
George with the bucket. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. And here's Harden. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's George. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Shamet. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Passes it to Capella. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. Pass to Shamet. Six to shoot. Back to Zubac. Over in the corner, Beverly. Here's the teardrop. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
His technique is so great, but it's that effort you talked about that has him at the top of this list. He puts so much into his defense, he just never lets up on that end of the floor.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Back to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now the pass to Shamet. There's the 3. Harden with the defensive effort.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
House the pass to Westbrook. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. And it's Leonard, top of the key. To end the drought. Harden grabs the miss. Houston in the lead. Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Leonard.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting threes.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Westbrook against Williams. The shot's good from Westbrook. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Williams passes to Zubac. And here is Shamet. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Here's Leonard. Rockets with the rebound. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
It's good from long range. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Outside Williams. Back to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rodney Magruder comes in for George. He's perfect from the line this time. Houston's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Westbrook, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
Clippers trail by 4.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Williams with the ball. From deep. And that one is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's House in at the three, the small forward.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Leonard kicks to Zubac. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Houston leading by 5. Harden outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get it back. The layup missed. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. And a minute played as the second half gets going. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Houston.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here is House, defended by Beverly. Here's Capella. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Leonard looking over the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As crafty as he is explosive, Kawhi Leonard gets the defender where he wants him. Gets to the line.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets leading by 7. Outside Westbrook. Tipped away. Stolen by Zubac. Feeds to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kevin, I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Harkless pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The Rockets with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
George against Harden. There's the dish to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. And no good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Leonard for the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Leonard hits them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Timeout called, the Rockets. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Tucker dishes to House. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
Here's Beverly. He has 6. Ball's knocked loose. Westbrook, no good.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's George. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Harden hits them both. The Clippers trail. Outside, George. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
They grab their own miss, and it's sent back by George. Here's Mann, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Harden against George. Fires for 3. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. George passes to Harrell. Man guarded by Harden. Cephalosha against George. And the Clippers miss again.
He just doesn't look like himself
this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything. Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And the Clippers call time here. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. And here is Los Angeles now. Harrell finds George. Now here's Harkless. Now Williams. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Harkless the pass to George. That shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. The 11-footer. Here's Cephalosha. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George. The Rockets have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. Cephalosha hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Passes it to Williams. Fires the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
On the wing, Williams. Now here's Harkless. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They could use a bucket. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These players have been dominant on the glass in the last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Second is Clint Capella.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
2 shots.
That's good from Capella. Houston making some changes. Chandler comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Shamet. Rivers kicks to Capella. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. From deep. Nice D from Williams.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Harden draws the double. He feeds it to Chandler. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And here is Shamet. He's got 10. Outside Williams. Over Harden. That misses off the backboard.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 20 points.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Here's Shamet. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Over in the corner, Green. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's McLemore. And the rejection by Harrell. They get it back. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Zubac is checked in for JaMychal Green. That one misses. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Rivers. To the right side. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. To the wing right side. Harrell kicks to Zubac. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's Magruder missing. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. McLemore, the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And there's the pass to Magruder. Harden against Williams. With some arc. Here's Zubac. Good work defensively by Capella. Houston leading by 9. Picked him clean. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Williams. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Williams has got 8.
Going teardrop, Lou Williams, pulling out all the moves. He's got them.
Now, here is Harden. D right on him. It's Rivers on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Rivers has got his second basket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And so it's Houston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Shamet and Leonard are on the wings. Harrell is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And that one drops for him. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Harden outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Rockets.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Leonard. Over House. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 7. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here is House. He's covered by Leonard. Passes it to McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tucker with the ball. And the rejection by Zubac. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Leonard, and Capella sends it back.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Harden outside. Now here's McLemore outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Shamet. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Leonard. McLemore with the ball. Harden has a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 27.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Outside Williams. Pass to Leonard. Over House. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here is House. He's guarded by Williams. House kicks to Harden. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The pass to Shamet. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. House. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Houston making some changes. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Daniel House. And it's Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Lou Williams. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. Now Capella. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard against Westbrook. Leonard the pass to George. Now here's Zubac. He kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Cephalosha against Beverly. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers trail by 3. And here's Beverly. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Ben McLemore. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a one-point game. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Cephalosha. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Capella. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Westbrook. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To take the lead. Sinks the three-pointer. And that's 31 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most. And he is delivering.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Leonard draws the double. Down low, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Westbrook kicks to McLemore. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Leonard. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
James Harden, he's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And Leonard, no good on that one. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Beverly. Beverly's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Westbrook. 3 on 3. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's the double team with Westbrook. Over in the corner, Harkless. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got 8 rebounds in this game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Harden hits them both. George with the ball. Pass to Leonard. Over McLemore. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's 37 points for Leonard.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Pass to Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And it's in there. Leonard's got 39.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Westbrook. No good on the 3.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shoots the three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Houston.
Nightmarish fourth quarter. Just 2 of 9 shooting anybody's game, and that's one reason why.
Beverly finds George. Now here's Leonard, guarded by McLemore. And the shot goes down. 41 points for Leonard.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. Clippers leading by 6. Now Beverly. The pass to Zubac. To the paint. Fader on the way. Again, Los Angeles.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Lob pass to Capella. Tucker, the pass to Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bounce pass from Beverly. Zubac kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. And Capella sends it back. Now here's McLemore. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Harden outside, stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Beverly, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When defending Patrick Beverly, it's hard to match his level of energy and activity.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. There's 1:26 left in the game. Capella, the pass to Harden. Out to the right wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Clock at 6. Passes to George. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Pass to Tucker. Harden left side. Shoots over Zubac. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. And that's 31 points for James Harden. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Harkless. Leonard kicks to Zubac. And the pass to George. And here's Beverly. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.